Right on the sides. Yes, right at the back. Flagging down there. There's 3 people on this side. They're dying. How you getting on, kid? Your little leg twitches, man. I like it, man. It turns me on, you know. You had a good lockdown then, because you haven't been working and that. You had loads of time to fucking discover new things and all that. What have you done? Have you been bettering yourself and that? I've been meditating and that, me, you know. Have you done any meditating? You bought a fire pit? It's fucking same idea, isn't it? Have you got a stick to go with it? And you just poked the little embers with it and that. Stare at it for ages, like, ooh. I haven't got one, I just watched the one on Netflix, mate. You watch that one on Netflix, Fireplace at Home, 4K, it's fucking sound, you know. At Crimbo as well, he put Crimbo music in the background of it. I watched that shit for fucking hours, mate, you know. What? Have I watched Kingdom? What the fuck's that got to do with my fireplace? I haven't watched Kingdom, you know. Is that the one about the fighting, is it? About the MMA? Yeah. No, I'll get on that when I get home. I've just finished shooting there. I need a new series. Thanks for getting involved. I've had a mad lockdown, me, you know. I went fucking off my head a lot. You know what? Right, I've been going through a weird, it's been a weird year and a half, right? But about 3 weeks before lockdown, I done DMT, right? And well, you say yes, but then when you do DMT and then 3 weeks later the fucking world ends, you start thinking, fuck. Did I come out of that DMT trip? Because this is fucking weird, this, you know. I started freaking out now because you know what, right? I've been I met a new girl and that. I met her here and she's boss and all that. Thank you. We're engaged and that now. I'm very happy about it and all that. I'm in a good place. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's got boss tits. And I'm in a happy place about it and stuff like that. But it was weird because I was feeling happy, right? You know, it's been a while since I've been proper, felt good about myself and that. And I felt like I was doing yoga and meditating and all. I was just feeling like dead happy and zen. And the DMT clears all your chakras and shit. And I'm feeling like fucking proper hippie and that. And I'm like walking around going, fucking this is amazing, right? And then the world ends. And I'm thinking, fuck. Because, have you ever seen a zombie apocalypse film? They all start with the cunt being dead fucking happy, don't they? He's dead happy at the start and he's got a boss family and it's all in soft focus and then you're like, oh, and you're like, fuck, something's gonna go out, something's gonna go wrong here now. This dog's gonna die in a minute or something like that. And I started freaking out about it and I was in the house on my own for about fucking 2 months and I was like, shit, I nearly bought a sword. Because all the shops were going mad, weren't they? And my mate started growing potatoes and that. And I'm like, fucking hell, he's growing potatoes. And he's a clever kid, you know, my mate. And he's like, I'm growing spuds. He had loads of barrels in his garden growing spuds. And I'm like, why the fuck is it? I'm not even growing no spuds here, you know. I've got no barrels to grow spuds. I couldn't get no barrels. The garden centre was shut. And then I'm thinking, do I want to be the fella with spuds? Or do I want to be the fella with the sword? So if you've got spuds, Rudy, and I've got a sword, I'm having your fucking spuds, kid. You're watching me eat chips, kid, and that's what's going to happen. I swear to God, I'm not even lying. You can get... I had no idea how easy it was to buy a sword, right? They're not even expensive. They're like a couple of $100 you can get a sick katana. I found myself... I don't know if any of you do this. Do you ever watch unboxing videos on YouTube whenever you're going to fucking buy something? If you're going to buy a phone or something, I'll just sit there for 3 days just watching people open this phone. Even after I bought it, I'm like, yeah, that's the phone I've got, yeah, that's the... I was doing that with fucking swords and that, because I was thinking, I was watching videos of fucking the best sword for self-defense and shit, and this fucking little nerd in his garage just going, this sword is a Viking scimitar. It's banging to it, you know. I'm buying a fucking Viking sword. I shaved my head and that, and I was like, I'm going to be a fucking Viking. Anyone comes around here, I'm going to put fucking face paint on, I'm just going to be bollock naked. Just fucking sword in this hand, I'm just going to get a fucking semi on and I'm just going to run at them. Fucking spuds galore, mate. Never done it though, I freaked out because, you know, as I said, since the DMT, I've been having mad dreams and I've been having quite vivid dreams, right? And I think because I was Googling at night, I was on Blades UK and I had like 3 swords in my basket and I couldn't pick which one. Right? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to fucking sleep on it. And then I went to sleep and I had a fucking horrible dream, right? Where like it was like fucking 6 months into lockdown and the shops had all shut and the fucking world was going mad and there's people riding motorbikes up and down the street. It was like living in Dovecot again, right? And fucking... and everyone was going mental and someone tried to come through my door and I thought, fuck, I've got a sword, and I ran at them like that. But it was I bought the katana and I'd made the wrong choice because I've got low ceilings. And I went, and it just caught on the ceiling. And he tackled me and stabbed me with my own sword. Stood down. Got a sword? No, I'm not selling you one. Do you want one? If you get one, I'll get one. Go on, let's both get one. Not to fight each other, but then we fucking... Do you know what I mean? If I hit the ceiling with mine, then you can back me up and like... I think I know what, I've watched some videos since. I think my technique was wrong. I don't think you're supposed to just... I want one of them big long ones, you know, like a fencing sword now with the big, like a French one. Like me. Imagine someone breaking in your house and you're like, oh God! Fucking freak people out that, wouldn't it? Some little scally catwig with a machete and you're like... Don't get anywhere near what they're like, oh my God, yeah, you little bastard. There's loads of little tiny holes all over him. He's like, me tracky!